Hi, this is Matti Fuller. I use tarot, numbers, and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is your weekly love tarot reading for Gemini for March 30th to April 5th. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's see what's going on with Gemini relationships. March 30th to April 5th, sorry. March 30th through April 5th. Where are you at, Gemini? You got 2 5 cards for your partner. 5 of Swords, which has to do with fighting, and 5 of Cups, which has to do with a broken relationship. So your partner is not feeling good about the relationship right now. They feel frustrated with you, and they have a feeling that it's going to break up. If you add up those 2 numbers, 5 plus 5 is 10. That's Wheel of Fortune. That's change coming. So your partner feels like change is coming, and it's not necessarily going to be a good kind of change. Your partner also has the Chariot, which is a 7. So they want to move forward with their goals, especially when it comes to money. This is about putting energy into work. So they have a very positive attitude towards their financial stability right now and following through on their goals and being ambitious. But they're not putting so much good energy into the relationship at the moment. So you can see heartbreak coming, 3 of Swords, which is not really what you wanted at all. You have 9 of Cups here. You had lots of wishes and wants for this relationship, hoping that it was going to be the best thing ever. But that's not quite what it looks like it's happening right now. So when we add up those 2 numbers, it's 9 plus 3. That's 12. That's the Hangman. So there's not much you can do. It's almost like you can watch this relationship kind of unravel by itself, and there's nothing much you can do except just surrender and turn it over to a higher power. It's very frustrating to be in that limbo space where you can't move forward and you can't make decisions because you don't want to make the wrong decision, and you're just waiting, and you can't see the path. But sooner or later, as you're hanging from that tree, you will get a different perspective, and it will become clear to you what the right thing to do is. In the meantime, you're thinking about how nice it used to be in the past, and you know that you have to make a choice about which path to walk from here. And if we add up those 2 numbers, you get 6 plus 2, that's 8. It has to do with self-empowerment. 8 is your inner strength. So you're not feeling very empowered right now. You're feeling like you're in a limbo space. You're feeling like you can't move forward. You can see this heartbreak coming. You can see the relationship kind of unraveling, and your partner putting all their energy into work instead of the relationship, and it's frustrating. But when you think about how nice it used to be, the good thing about that is that it makes it very clear for you what you want now. Instead of just focusing on what is, you can focus on what was and try to bring that into the present or the future. And hopefully that will create some kind of a different vibe. Let's find out. So let's see how you feel about each other next. How does partner feel about Gemini? How does Gemini feel about partner? How do you feel about each other? I think a lot of people are having relationship issues this week. And I wonder if it has to do with 2 things. The coronavirus, which coops everybody up and makes everybody stay inside in each other's faces. That's not always a good thing for relationships. And the other thing is the financial difficulties that a lot of people are going through right now. Okay, how do you feel about each other? And financial lack will bring out the worst in you, because you go into survival mode, and in survival mode you're not very nice, and that's just how it is. Okay, How do you feel? Your partner feels like having something new happen. They're dying to do something new, something that creates passion, some new ideas that are coming. They're just tired of the old. They want to be happy. They got the Three of Cups. They just want to move forward with something new and be happy. So that's how they choose to focus. If you add up those numbers, you get 1 + 1 + 3, that's 5. That's Hierophant energy. So they have certain values that they want to live in their lives. And I don't know if those values are compatible with you. You have the Fool energy. You really want to just get out of the house, go and explore, do something fun, not worry about a thing. But at the same time, you got the Moon card. You don't know where you're going. You can't see the path. And, it's really hard to go for a walk when you can't see the path. So chances are that you're not going anywhere. And that's why you have the Four of Swords, which also shows that you're just lying on your coffin, reflecting over life, isolating yourself from your partner, creating distance. It's like you don't want anything to do with them right now. You just want to find your own path, and you can't see it. Frustrating. If we add up those numbers, we get 18 + 4. That's 22. 2 + 2 is Emperor energy, 4. So you want to be in control of the situation, but because you can't even see the path, you're not in control of anything. All right, you're just going to have to be patient until things kind of open up a bit again. All right, so how is this affecting the relationship? All right, how is this affecting the relationship? Okay, now your partner has the Four of Swords. They've created a distance to you too, and they're, instead of thinking about the past, they're thinking about the future and all the good things that they have imagined that this relationship could turn into. So they're just as frustrated as you are. If we add up those numbers, it's 9 + 4, that's 13. That's the Death energy, the Death card, end of the old, beginning of something new. If we look at your card, you already have the Death card. Oh my God. So you're both running Death energy, and you have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. You can both see the end coming. It's as simple as that. If we add up those numbers, it's 13 + 3, that's 16. That's the Star. So you at least have some kind of glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel, like a little light at the end of the tunnel, hoping that you're going to get through this somehow. And the energy between you is Ace of Cups. So there's a chance that you can have a new beginning in love with this person. And there's the Page of Wands. There's still some passion there. If we add up those two numbers, we get a 2, which has to do with communication. Maybe you guys need to just put all your Death energy aside and just start over, having some nice little conversation, have some tea or something, and just see if you can sort something out. It just doesn't look like it's supposed to be over yet, even though you're both running Death energy. All right. So I believe in you. A little bit of communication, and maybe you can sort this out. Let's find out what kind of advice we can give to Gemini. Advice for Gemini, March 30th to April 5th. Okay. The advice is actually very positive. You got the Sun card, which is the most positive card in the deck, which is success. And you also have the Surrender card, which says, be patient. Turn it over to a higher power right now. Don't try to figure it out on your own. Just wait and be patient until you can see the path, until you can see the right thing to do, and then you'll have success. So you're basically just going through a really difficult time right now with each other, and you can't really see the solution, but it will come to you in its own time. You also have the Emperor card. You want to be in control, and you want to offer love to your partner, But 4 and 1 becomes a 5, which has to do with a Hierophant. A Hierophant is not very flexible. So be careful about the timing that you choose to give a love offering to your partner. If you give it at the wrong time, it's just going to turn into something else. So yes, there is hope for this relationship. It all depends on how you handle it and how patient you are. But there's still hope. So that was the reading for Gemini. I hope you like it. Please put your thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends. And thank you for listening. Bye.